Hello everybody, and welcome to another Secrets of Strixhaven Draft here on the channel. Playing some best of one, climbing up the ranks. We've opened Together as One, which is one of the best rares, if not just the best rare in the set. When you cast this for 5 colors, it's almost unbeatable, and casting it for 5 colors is very doable. We're going to be taking that here. If this wasn't in the pack, I would first pick a Scolding Administrator. I think Black-White is very good. I think it's a little bit underrated, not a ton, but sometimes a little underrated, and a very strong deck, and this card is great in that home. After that, I think I would take Disdainful Stroke or Startled Relic Sloth. Maybe I'd lean towards the Relic Sloth. Red-White's a very good deck, but counter magic is also very important. So maybe I'd go Relic Sloth, then Disdainful Stroke. And then after that, I think Wander Off is probably a little worse than Teacher's Pest if I was to play Black-Green. But I play Black-Green pretty infrequently, and I splash Wander Off a decent amount. So I think I would take Wander Off, then Teacher's Pest. What's not going to wheel out of this pack? I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I don't know, 8. Those would be the cards that get taken probably. Okey-doke. Okay, so we got Together as One. Second pick, we have the choice between Stock Up and Potioner's Trove. This is actually much harder than you might think. Potioner's Trove is the card you want when you play Together as One, but Stock Up is also so good because it helps you find Together as One more frequently. Blue is going to be a base color for my deck almost every time because I'm going to be blue-green base or blue-red base most of the time I play this. So I think the pick is Stock Up, even though Potioner's Trove is fantastic. If there was no Stock Up here, I think I would take Potioner's Trove. It's that good and essential for this deck. But Stock Up is still great. And then Vibrant Outburst, maybe third pick here. Then Run Behind. Again, there's going to be some good cards taken here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe we wheel this, or maybe we wheel this. That's probably like the one I'm least certain about, but I think I'm going to take the Stock Up here, though I love Potioner's Trove. Now there is Tablet of Discovery and Practiced Scrollsmith, both of which are very good. Tablet is a little bit better in these like blue-red spells decks. Obviously, this card is good if you can cast it. I love Seize the Spoils in my Together as One decks. I think I'm going to take the Practiced Scrollsmith. I think I'm going to take the Scrollsmith. I think it's a little bit better. The splashing is pretty useful. Tablet, it's tough to know because I could still just like, Tablet's a very good card. Helps you hit land drops sometimes, ramps you, helps you cast your big spells, plays well with things like Seize the Spoils, which I'm going to be prioritizing. I'm going to take the Tablet. I think it's going to be a little bit better for me. And now I get an Essence Scatter. Nice little early play. There's also Muse Seeker. There's the land. The lands are very high picks. I might just take the land. Essence Scatter is probably still better. Early interaction is still key. I do like the lands, though, for when I have Together as One decks. And I think I'm probably going to be blue-red base if I build this deck the way I would like, but I'm not 100% sure on my base colors yet. I'm just going to take the Scatter, though. Looking like blue-red base is on the menu. Vibrant Outburst is very good. So far, the Tablet of Discovery versus red-white card pick is working out. I would take Spell Pierce and play it probably second out of this pack, though, because I don't really care about Keyroll here. Now we get a Scrollsmith. I will take it over Hydro Channeler. Hydro Channeler is very good with Together as One, but blue-red, splashing white, splashing some other cards, getting a very powerful card in Scrollsmith is good for me. And now, there's Visionary's Dance, and there's Charging Strife Knight. I just love the Strife Knight. Strife Knight's so good. In your more defensive decks, you just use it to discard and draw, find what you need. In your more aggressive decks, you can beat down. We're going to be a more controlling deck. I don't love the Pigment Wrangler that much. Visionary's Dance is fine, but worse than this card, I think. Pretty happy here. And now we get a good land. The land is nice because even though we're not playing green right now, getting a blue land that also taps into another color helps us with our Together as One. So we're going to take that over Seize the Spoils here. Yeah, these are pretty much exactly the cards that I thought would wheel. I thought that somebody might take Procrastinate. I guess I'll take Tidal Mage. Sometimes you find yourself a little short on creatures. You just need a way to win the game in these decks. Looting is helpful for finding your good cards. We wheeled Vibrant Outburst, so we are the only blue-red drafter. That's for sure, pretty much. And I guess we'll take Muse's Encouragement. This is a dream start to a draft. We have 2 cards that reward us for splashing a little bit. I think the Tablet of Discovery pick worked out really well. We have lots of good cards that are going to work well with it, I think, over just having a second Scrollsmith. You don't want to be like too ambitious on your splash. The Muse's Encouragement hopefully is not going to make the cut. Heated Argument is great here. Goes well with the tablet. Just another kill spell. I don't want Bulk Up, that's for sure. And I don't really want the Mascot. Mascot's fine, but I think Heated Argument's better. And we get a Spell Pierce back. Spell Pierce, surprisingly playable. Way more playable than I thought it would be at first glance. One does not need to be stronger than their opponent. You need only force them to play their hand before you've shown your own. Forces of Negation, a study in counter magic. Gosh, that's sick flavor text. That is such sick flavor text. Man. Would I rather have a red-white land or an Essence Scatter here? Probably the Essence Scatter. I have so many playables, though. Maybe. Oh, baby! This is going to be sweet! Do I want to just take this or just go for the win and take a Divergent Equation? I'm going to... Oh, man. One less to cast for each instant and sorcery in your graveyard. Reach. When it attacks, you can cast an instant or sorcery from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. So it doesn't work well with this. It works well with things like this or Stock Up. Dawning Archaic. How many instant sorceries do I have? I have 6 instants, 2 sorceries. I mean, Divergent Equation is a way better card than Dawning Archaic, I think. But, I mean, how many chances do you get to play this card? This card is sick. I have the Dawning Archaic and Together as one. Very similar artwork. Do not combo together very well. Divergent Equation. If this was a Pro Tour, I would probably take Divergent Equation, honestly. I think this card's just better. But this card's going to be sick. The problem is like, I'm not going to have that many creatures in my deck when I play this card, and then they'll just kill it. We'll see how many times it actually gets to do its thing. It's really cool with Visionary's Dance. We'll see if we can wheel Visionary's Dance there. There's Zephi and the Tempests. Not a great card. There is also Quick Study, which is way better. Practice Scrollsmith. I'm still trying to get some fixing to make this card as good as possible. It is so super funny that you can't like use Zephi to cast your 6 mana card and have it be good. Zephi also wants me to have Visionary's Dance. I'm just going to take Quick Study over Zephi, maybe. Oh, man. Zephi is super sick, though. Just like all the bombs of the late game. But yeah, I'm just going to take Quick Study. Maybe we'll even wheel Zephi. It happens sometimes. Force of Will. I mean, that's just kind of cool. We're just going to take it. I have Force of Will, Dawning Archaic. I mean, Arcane Omens is probably a better pickup. If I'm trying to splash for Together as one anyway. I'm making a lot of picks for cool factor here. This is a cool factor draft. We get Force of Will. Now we get the Terramorphic Expanse. I think that's more important than Essence Scatter here. Honestly, maybe I should take Field of Strife. But I want to splash white for reals and get like planes in my deck. And if I play more colors, that could be useful. I don't know. I think Terramorphic is good here. And then I get a Rubble Rouser. There is Tam. But I'm not really playing green. Garrison Excavator is fine in some spots. Not that great here. I'm just trying to keep my instant and sorcery count high. 8 instants, 2 sorceries now. This Force of Will is going to be sick when I pull it off. Boom, we get a Divergent Equation anyway. Nice. That's definitely something I want. I'm going to take that over Terramorphic Expanse number 2. I'm not taking the fixing as much as I would like. But I'm just building a sweet blue-red deck that's going to have a little bit of extra mana to cast this Together as one for an extra color. Now I'm going to get Matter Bending Mage or Visionary's Dance. I think Matter Bending Mage is just too good to pass up. I'm going to probably wheel the Visionary's Dance that I already saw. I would love a Lorecaster. I mean, this pack is just juiced for me. I just have so many good cards. I could try to just like not play any creatures and then I wouldn't care about the Mage. But Mage is really good because there's like random token makers. There's things that put counters on things. It like helps you buy so much time. Hopefully I can get some Visionary's Dances to wheel. I'm just going to take the Coast. He says, I say all these things, and then I just like don't take the cards, and I just take the lands for my deck. Because when you are playing multicolored, getting the lands is super important. Hydro Channeler would also be great. Visionaries would be good. I'm going to try to wheel the Visionaries for my first pack. Oh, we wheeled Divergent Equation, so we got no punishment at all for taking the Dawning Archaic. I don't care about Tackle Artist. It's crazy because I didn't wheel any of the Visionaries Dances, but I wheeled like way better cards. Okay, I'll take Rapturous Moment. This fills my graveyard pretty easily. Anger is just a cheap thing I can cast. Okay, I didn't get any Visionary's Dance as the wheel. That's okay, though. Don't really want to play Page. Okay. We'll take this as a top-end card. I mean, we already passed the Zephyr and the Tempest, which we didn't really take the cards that would make that thing good anyway. There's a Landscape Painter. Homesickness would be good here. This card wouldn't be great, but this is a pretty fun angle for Prismari. Lots of instants and sorceries. We have so much late game here. I'm glad I took this Essence Scatter, even though a red-white land would help me with Together as one, because Essence Scatter is some of my only early game. I want to cut those. I don't really want to play Rebel Rouser. Oh my gosh. Our deck is so open, but it's going to somehow be so open that we don't get to play Together as one or something. Like, we're just going to be taking so many good blue and red cards that we aren't going to play Together as one in our deck. We're just going to play straight up blue-red. That's what it feels like right now to me. Essence Scatter is great, but yeah, we just have to take the Molten Core Meister. It's like the best red rare. I don't really care about Rebel Rouser as much in these decks. Strife Knight's good, but we'll just... I don't really want the Anger. We have Force of Will. I don't want Muse's Encouragement here. Probably not splashing that. We're just seeing what we shall see. These are all kind of cards we are really pretty sure we're going to play. Fields of Strife, or do I take Visionary's Dance? At some point, I've got to take a Visionary's Dance, it feels like. I don't really need the win con, though. I just would use it for the 2-mana instant mode. I think getting the red-white land is really good for Dawning Archaic, and if I do want to end up splashing Scrollsmith. I would also love Seize the Spoils in this build. I'm just going to take the land. I have so many playables. My archetype is so open. Getting a random land to help me cast Together as one for an extra color is pretty huge. Nice, I get a third Vibrant Outburst. Instance 9, sorceries 2. Instance 10 now. What the actual heck is going on? Our deck is so open. So open. We can like Tidecaller mill ourselves to set up our Archaic. We've got one of these, one of these. I feel like we're going to be pretty good shape. I love us little sleight of hand action here. Just set myself up. My deck is awesome here. I have Force of Will. What is happening? Zealous Lorecaster or Banishing Betrayal? I kind of want to take the Banishing Betrayal. The first copy of that's pretty good. I do have a Matter Bending Mage as some bounce. Lorecaster's okay, but it's just worse than Divergent Equation. And I do like getting another cheap card. Arcane Omens, or do I finally take a Visionary's Dance, or do I take a Run Behind? Arcane Omens is great. It's just I don't have any black mana right now. Run Behind's also really good. I think Run Behind's just better. I should wheel one of these. I'm getting them like 8th pick, so why don't I get them 9th pick? That's the real question. I don't know. I think Run Behind's better. I have plenty of late game. I don't need the Visionary's Dances. I can just burn my opponents out. I did need a little bit more interaction for like bigger creatures, I think, in that spot. Because like I don't really deal with them that well. This Tablet of Discovery pick looked pretty good. I do get a second one of these. I don't really want Wilt in the Heat. Yeah, I just never take Visionary's Dance, I guess. Ooh, Run Behind, though. Yeah, like, I feel like I prioritize Run Behind higher, and other players prioritize, like, Visionary's Dance more, and that's why I don't end up with it as much. I really didn't really care about casting Visionary's Dance. I just cared about it for the 2-mana mode. I didn't get any Treasure Makers. I still think Together as one is worth playing with, like, 1 Plains, maybe. Because then 1 Plains lets me play this. This card is really good with some of my things. I don't really like Rebel Rouser, getting rid of my cards for my Archaic and for my Divergent Equations. I do like this guy. My creature count is at 5. Tidecaller's great. I do like Rapturous Moment in this deck. I have a couple of cool payoffs for it. And then if I play 1 planes and play the practice Scrollsmith, is that even good? I have 8, 9 blue sources, 6, 7, 8 red sources, plus the expanse. And also it makes my Together as One a lot better if I play 1 planes, and then I can just throw this guy in as a little bit of extra value. And what would I cut? I mean, my deck is so juiced. I don't even know if I want to cut anything. Yeah, maybe I just don't even run this guy because I don't need to make my mana worse for no reason. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'll just play Together as One for 2 or 3 colors. Like if I draw one of my 2 dual lands, it'll be pretty good. Doing it for 3 colors is pretty good in the extreme late game, doing it for a little bit more. If I had 1 planes, it does give me 2 extra sources of an extra color to do it for 3 colors more consistently. No Treasure Makers is a little bit rough for that, for sure. I just like this build a lot. I could play Charging Strife Knight, but that just gives them a target for their removal. I guess they're going to be trying to kill the Maestro as well. 1 planes, put in this guy, cut 1 island, cut. Maybe Spell Pierce. I do kind of like the Spell Pierce. There's a lot of good X spells running around. I kind of like Rapturous Moment with Tidecaller too. You go Tidecaller, Rapturous Moment, something else. This is a late game card. It's giving me 8 red sources, 8 blue, kind of 9 red sources, 9 blue sources, and then a few white sources. Would love to play this card too. This was an interesting draft, and I feel like my deck was wide open. Could cut Spell Pierce, Sleight of Hand. Just got cards that I like. What can I say? Maybe I'll just cut 1 Banishing Betrayal because I do have the Matter Bending Mage that does a similar role. We'll see what we end up deciding. But as I get ready for round numero uno, I would like to shout out the NicolaiBolas Patreon, patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. If you enjoy my videos and you'd like to support my mission to make draft accessible for people of all skill levels, Patreon's the place to go. And special shout out to those who support at the credits level. It makes a tremendous difference. There's also bonuses like my tier list and format thoughts document for patrons. Well, this hand is really good for my... I'm going to play this card first so I can use Vibrant Outburst on turn 2, but I do want to be able to go get a Plains, because now I have 4 colors for if I do find my really strong card. Okay, kill that. Dig 5 deep. So this can get back something that can kill something small. Man, this is such a good hand. I really want to take the Archaic so I can test it out. Tablet would be fine, but I don't really need the mana. Scrollsmith is going to be good. Almost for sure. I already have another Vibrant Outburst. I can just keep Vibrant Outbursting their things. Let's take these 2. I don't know if that was exactly correct, but I think it was pretty good options. This thing costs 8 right now. I'm just working towards it costing less and less. So we're gonna search up a Plains and then quick study. They can cast a 6-drop here. Doesn't feel like they have much. It feels like they're sitting on a pile of removal. I kind of want to use Scrollsmith to flash back my We'll take the equation. I don't want to discard the hand size, so let's just kill their thing. We have 1, 2, 3. We have 5 things in our graveyard. This thing can cost 5 mana. That's crazy. Play this guy. Flashback, stock up. And we're gonna have to discard the hand size, but that's okay. Yeah, I figured they had a kill spell. We already have our white mana. We can take Rapturous Moment, Essence Scatter maybe. Rapturous Moment is really good with this Prismari. Also really good with our Dawning Archaic, casting that for cheap. Sure. Just gonna cast Prismari. If they kill it, that's okay. Next turn I can go Rapturous Moment into the Dawning Archaic and hold up Essence Scatter. And if they don't kill this, they're in a lot of trouble, I think. Aberrant Mana Worm, sure. Okay, that's crazy. This. Okay, let's see if we can win the game this turn. That's pretty insane, actually. Oh my gosh. Tidecaller. This. All I need to get back is Vibrant Outburst, maybe. I want to pay at least X equals 2. Get back Vibrant Outburst. I'm going to Storm combo kill myself if I do this badly, so. Those two. Mill them. Oh my gosh, what a sick turn this is. Oh, I just get to get back everything. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, what a glorious day! Oh my gosh, that was awesome. We're literally combo killing them. We were about to cast this for 5 copies, then cast it again for 5 more copies to just deal like 1,000,000 damage. Yes! Glorious day. Oh my gosh. I feel like I might want my bounce spell over the Matter Bending Mage just because it's not a creature. Oh man, because having a non-creature makes a bunch of my other cards good. I don't know. The 2/2 could be okay as well. Maybe I'm just being a little greedy. Let's go back to the Matter Bending Mage. The 2/2 body's probably better than just the fact that it's literally just an instant or sorcery. But I do like that I can get that one back, because sometimes buying it back feels like it could be pretty good. I don't know. I like having one bounce effect. But Rapturous Moment definitely showed its worth. That was awesome. When you cast Rapturous Moment and you net like 15 mana, because your like random 3 guy makes 3 mana, and then you get the storm count. Oh my gosh. And I was gonna cast it again. I was gonna deck myself if I wasn't careful. Oh my gosh, what an awesome game that was. That makes the entire deck worth it. Like, that's why you take the Prismari, that's why you take like the random nonsense cards. Okay, we will take Terramorphic Expanse, because now we have our planes for the Scrollsmith. Rubble Rouser, playing against the blue-red mirror match. I think this one planes is pretty good because it makes my Together as One a lot better as well. And then if I draw this card before Together as One, it's going to be good. Okay, play this. I'll use Quick Study next turn, I think. I could have just played this tablet. I didn't really want to do it before my land drop. If they attack me, I can run behind, which is good here too. We'll do this. We have plenty of card advantage right now. Digging for a land. Casting this just to deal 3 to their face is not worth it. I can cast Quick Study here. Filling my graveyard is inherently valuable as well. Because I can cast this thing still. Now I have 3 instants or sorceries in my graveyard. I could also cast Run Behind still. I can go this, and then I can go this into this again. Or I can Rapturous Moment next turn. Flow state. They see me flowing. They hating. A lot of the songs that I know are Weird Al Yankovic parodies instead of the actual song. Like, I don't know any of the real words, I just know the Weird Al version. Okay. I'll still do this. Seems decent. Cuts off their mana a little bit. Gives me a good extra option with my Scrollsmith. Sure. Okay, I'm going to add 5 mana. I don't want to cast the Divergent Equation this turn. I want to cast the Quick Study this turn, and then maybe have time to cast something else. I think I don't need this red-white land, so I'm going to get rid of these 2. Because I want to play this tap land here at some point. Okay. So now I have access to all the colors. I wish I'd been able to hold up my Spell Pierce. I wasn't thinking about needing it. Deduce. Okay, stock up is great. Okay, play this guy. I could play this and then immediately Sleight of Hand. That doesn't seem worth it. I'm just going to use this thing again. I'm just going to cast this for getting back. No, I don't really need to do that. I'm just going to play the Maestro and then hold up a Spell Pierce, which may or may not be useful. Maybe mess their curve up a little bit as they deal with that. And then I Together as One for 4 colors. The Archaic guy's going to come down for 0 mana here at some point. I'm going to have Force of Will backup and feel amazing about my life. That's my dream here. Archaic with Force of Will backup. My opponent's going to be like, what the heck? If they don't kill this guy, they're just super Omega toasted. Because I can eventually get back Rapturous Moment, and then the mana shenanigans will commence. Yep. There would be no better feeling for me than if they went for an Unsubtle Mockery right now. Without the mana to pay for my thing. Okay. Okay, we will draw. Heated Argument is great. Oh, right, I have to spend a bunch of colors. I do need to hit a land drop here. The counter from my guy will protect against the burst lightning. And I'll get an extra mana from this, which will let me cast Heated Argument. Unfortunately, I do not have a blue mana, so I'm wasting all this mana. Sadly. Run behind. Sure, I'll keep that on top. Brutal. Okay. I'm shocked they didn't go for the run behind. They went for the burst lightning instead. Wow, they got me good. Okay, Paradox, sure. If they have Essence Scatter, they have Essence Scatter. I want to keep hitting my land drops here. That's the key. I'm looking for Force of Will and a land drop. Force of Will, land drop. Change of plan. Force of Will plus Dawning Archaic, because Dawning Archaic has got to cost 0, right? Yeah. That was a turn. And I have Force of Will backup. Oh my gosh. When I Force of Will them, if I was them, I'd be very sad. Getting Force of Willed. Okay. Sure. I don't care if that gets bounced, because I can just play it again. Next turn. That's like not the important aspect of things here. I should like take a screenshot of my deck. I need to know what's in here. Okay, we will see what they cascade into first. Stock up. Yikes. Okay. So stock up can resolve. Ditch Divergent Equation, I guess. I already have one. I think I can kill them here, right? Prismari, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dawning Archaic, Vibrant Outburst. Is that good enough? Yeah, now that I've drawn a land, I think it is good enough. So I play this. Play Prismari. Bang, because I was going to go Dawning Archaic, Vibrant Outburst, deal 9 to you. Hit you for 5, 8, down to 1. Maybe it wasn't lethal. Wow, this deck is sick. This deck is so sick. I mean, I kind of like the Scrollsmith. I kind of just like all my cards. I feel like I mean, obviously, I feel pretty good about how I drafted. Were there any chances for me to get Treasure Makers? I don't think so. I was kind of looking for them. Were there any more chances for me to get lands? There were a couple picks I could have taken lands, but I think I took way better cards for my deck over them. On the play, I'm going to keep this. I've got Run Behind. I've got the Maestro. I've got pretty good mana, honestly. I've got like 9 or 10 of each source. If I draw exactly plains, I'll feel pretty upset. But other than that, most of my cards are pretty good. I've got a bunch of card selection, quick study, stock up, sleight of hand. Those are all good draws. And I have like such a powerful set of cards here. Like this thing, if this is in play when I cast Rapturous Moment, it's just pretty messed up. So you don't want to mulligan hands if you can help it. Like, even Island just buys me more time to find what I need. We're playing white-black, okay. Poet, sure. Okie doke. Get rid of that guy. Put it on the bottom, sure. Acolyte, sure. Yep, quick study. We'll play this before we play our land because we have tap lands in the deck. Okay, okay. We have dug deep. Now is when we would love to draw a mountain. Come on, mountain. Boom. Can we kill this? Decline. The reason we didn't use the Vibrant Outburst, even though it's technically more mana efficient, is because now next turn we can go Rapturous Moment, get 3 red and 2 blue, and then play Molten Core Maestro, Violent Outburst. Which is really good with the mana. I know we could cast this with the mana, but we don't have... we want to get the Maestro in at some point. Ooh. Change of plans. Play the Tidecaller. And now play the Maestro. And now if they don't kill... They have like 2 big premier targets on on things they need to kill. So unless they have like 2 last gasps, they might not be able to kill both, and they have to decide which one's more important. It's really hard for them to know which one is, honestly. But whichever one they don't kill, I'm going to be pretty fine. Okay, I'm taking the 4 for sure. Poet. Okay, so they're not killing both my guys. That's a great draw. So we're going to start with this. Mill them for 10. Discard. We're going to add 8 mana. Discard, discard. Do I just cast this for... I'm going to cast this one because even though it's only for 2, I get to mill them for another 10, and this thing's going to add 4 more mana. And if I draw an island off of this, then I can cast extra blue spells as well. Sure, we're going to win this game with mill. Okay. Mill them for another 3. Dig deep. Horrible, horrible, horrible draw. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that, honestly. That's terrible. Well, I guess I'm taking this and this. Yikes. Not hitting an island there is going to cost me the game, maybe. So they have 4 cards left. I just have to survive 4 more cards. Now they kill the Tidecaller. I'm in, like, full control mode here. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we whiffed on an island in the top 5. They say good game. Does that mean they have me? There's no way they can kill me here, right? Do they have return from the ranks? That'd be funny. I guess getting rid of Stormcarved Coast was a mistake. I should have ditched like Vibrant Outburst or something. Mill them. Spell Pierce. Mill them. No mercy. Got the win. Oh my gosh, this deck is sick! I can't believe we got the Archaic and wheeled Divergent Equation. Oh my gosh. Actual insanity. I mean, Rapturous Moment has just looked incredible here. Yeah, we definitely didn't need the Visionaries dances. My gosh. This is such a sick deck. The games we've won have been awesome. Like, even if we lost every remaining game because we got, like, mana screwed or something, it would be like, the wins we've had have been so glorious that it just, like, doesn't matter. Like, when you get the glorious storm kills and, like we're winning the coolest possible games with, like, our Maestro getting, like, billions of mana, like, oh my gosh. Well, what a great hand here. Turn 2, we play the Maestro, and then we just go off to the races and hope for the best. Ooh, green deck. Like, we don't have Tome Blasts to kill things. We don't really care. They can kill the Maestro, maybe. Such is life. If they don't kill the Maestro, though. If you don't get the book, will you go back to die? Sinbad the Sailor cartoon ref. Oh my gosh. They go Tro, sure. Okay. Draw some cards. Ooh, Force of Will is excellent here. Force of Will is so good in our deck. We have so much card draw. Like, what are we going to Force of Will here? They're going to cast some 6-drop and we just Force of Will it and just, like, get them? We can't cast this guy right now, sadly. Like, I feel so much safety because I have this Force of Will. I'm just like, yep, I've drawn some extra cards. Yep, they try to Arcane Omens me. We're gonna cast this with alternate cost. Get rid of Run Behind because they don't have a creature worth killing anyway. Actually, maybe I get rid of Vibrant Outburst. Yeah, let's get rid of this. We're a little short on red mana anyway. Yep, no Arcane Omens for you, friend. Sorry to break it to you. I just don't really want that to happen, you see. Spell Pierce could be good. I'm certainly tempted to take it. I'm also tempted to take the land. Yeah, if I take the Spell Pierce, then I protect my guy a little better, but they do have 6 mana. Let's take the land here. I think we just need to make sure we hit our land drops. I should have played the mountain there, though. I don't know what I was doing there. That was a mistake. Yeah, Spell Pierce wouldn't have saved me from that anyway. Okay, that's a great draw. Play this guy, flashback, quick study. To the end of your next turn, so we'll just wait until they've passed the turn to cast it. Cuboid Colony, sure. Okay, they're tapped out. We can go for this now. Okay, the Dawning Archaic. Can we kill the Cuboid Colony with a deal 3 is the question. Stopping their Arcane Omens was pretty messed up, I will say. That was pretty good for us. We can always run behind this. That's why we kept the run behind. Snarl Song, sure. Stock up is good. Play land. We play this. We get 5 mana. We can use 2 of it to kill Cuboid Colony. 2 of it to kill the next closest thing. Or we can use this to buy us more time. Because I want to cast this to this and this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I hit a land off this, I can do both of those as well, so I'm going to do that. Take this, take this. Oh, I've already played a land. Oh, I'm super bad. Oh, that's so bad. Whoopsie daisies. Yikes. Three to this, tap this. Yeah. I should have taken Essence Scatter. I messed that up. I thought I hadn't played my land yet. No blocks. This is holding back this guy. Okay. Draw X, deal 4 to this. Let's not be walking into Spell Pierces for no reason. Play this thing out. I don't want to discard too many cards to hand size. No attacks. Discard Mountain. Okay, I'm feeling really confident here. This thing can bounce this guy next turn. We gained a bunch of life. They don't have that much to work with. We have a full grip of cards. This thing's going to cost basically nothing next turn. We're going to start milling them. No blocks. Scientist number 2, sure. That Force of Will was so good for me this game. Oh my gosh. We still have Divergent Equations? Yeah, okay. Play. So I have 4, 8. This is going to get me the rebate on mana anyway, right away. Pretty much. Play my land. If I play Rapturous Moment, I'll mill them for 10 cards. Oh, they just already going to be dead here. Discard 1, 2, because I don't need lands anymore. I can cast this for X equals 5, 2 to get this back. Get back Force of Will. Mill them for 10. Their deck seems okay. Bang! The Tidecaller has been pretty great for us, not gonna lie. Also, the random lands have been pretty good for just casting our all as one. I think the splashing white was worth it because we wanted to get that extra consistency for our together as one anyway. I'm feeling pretty good about how we navigated the draft portion here too. Like, we're actually playing like straight up like Storm combo, which is so sick. Just such an awesome build we've got. A great little brew going. Oh my gosh, just fantastic stuff. Ugh. I love this deck so much. This is probably my favorite deck of the entire format. Oh my gosh, it's so good. The ways we're winning too are just like, what are our opponents gonna do? Like, I mean, we could get beat down by like an aggressive deck or something like that. Like, our early game isn't the greatest. We have like a lot of early removal spells. We have plenty of early things to do. It's just like not the greatest. But like, I don't know. If we hadn't had Force of Will that game, it might have been rough. But overall, we're just loving life. Force of Will on Arcane Omens. My opponent's probably going, why me? Oh, what a hand. Sleight of Hand is so sick in this deck. Just filters my draws, finds my good cards, helps me hit land drops, fills my graveyard for the Archaic. I'm going to take the Vibrant Outburst because we already have stock up. And if I do miss land drops for a little bit, I'd rather just make sure that I have stuff to do with my mana to make sure I can advance my game plan. I would love to draw a land here. Bingo, bango, bongo. That's way better than nothing. Okay, what are they casting? Sure. I hope they draw a land here. But if not, I'm still just going to kill this and pay the ward cost. It's such a shame. If that had been a different 33, I would have been in such better shape. But alas, it was not. Because I could have just killed it. Tidecaller, sure. If they start milling me, I'm actually okay. Normally, Tidecaller is best played when you immediately follow it up with something. Here, if they mill me for 3, I just get stuff back. And I feel okay about myself. Sure. Sure. Milling 3 lands isn't great. But they have filled my graveyard a bit. I'll bite. They didn't mill a single spell that I could get back with Divergent Equation, so I'm sad. But I've probably gotten rid of a couple of their win conditions. And I have 3 colors for this. It's just a real shame that I've missed on land drops here. I could have done that on their upkeep and really messed up their turn a little bit better. That would have been better, I think. Yeah, I definitely punted that. I need to write that down in my mistake journal later. Okay, we're stocking up. Take Dawning Archaic. Take land, I think. We just want to work up towards our big spells. Next turn we go Dawning Archaic. Next turn we go together as one. Dawning Archaic. Oh, we get to choose the spell we cast. Oh, that's so much better. I thought it might be random or something. Yeah, so if I had played this a little bit better, I could have stopped. No, they would have been able to Prismari Charm bounce their own guy, maybe, because they might have drawn it. But on their upkeep, I could have made them brush off. But they would have had extra mana up, so they could then Prismari Charm their guys. So I guess doing it when they had less mana available was good. Sure. We'll cast this. If they have Essence Scatter, they have Essence Scatter, yep. Such is life. Beautiful. There's our land. If they do play something particularly devastating that we have to counter, we can Divergent Equation to get back Force of Will, pitch run behind or something. Just if it's something we desperately have to counter. We can beat that for sure. We're actually happy to have a creature in play now. Okay, draw X, forward one of those things. Play land. End turn. Discard. One of our Divergent Equations. We already have the other one. The run behinds can deal with these tokens if they play like another one. Next turn we're gonna go land, Maestro. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can go land, Maestro, Rapturous Moment. We're just kind of crushing here. Like, oh my gosh. And we've dealt with a lot of their potential scare cards. Like, we dealt with the Stallion, we dealt with the Mill guy. Here they stress dreams. Do we still add 2 mana? Yes, we do. Okay, cool. Discard 2 lands. Cast Divergent Equation. X equals 3. Get back Divergent Equation. Force of Will. Together is 1. Discard Run Behind. We still have Prismari here. So we're just going to save up a bunch of burn spells and then burn them out with Prismari. Hopefully with Force of Will backup. If need be. Okay. They have 21 cards in their deck. That's crazy. Kill their creature. Ditch a mountain. This is going to be kind of an interesting thing. Sure. They discard 2 cards, so they like one of their cards. Spell Pierce. Okay, that could be good. Do I want to draw 3 here? Probably. I think I just want to use Divergent Equation on end step, actually. Get back a bunch of cards. Sure, they can have Flow State. 9. So I can cast this for X equals 4 with Spell Pierce and Force of Will backup. Okay. Maybe I'm supposed to... Yeah, okay, that's a good draw. They don't know I have Prismari, so they might just counter this if they have an Essence Scatter, which I would love. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Sure, we will counter this. Pitching Run Behind. They don't know we have Spell Pierce. They do know we have this Divergent Equation, though. Sure. Tide Caller is just what I needed. I forgot I had that card, honestly. Spell Pierce. Get back. Sleight of hand. Wait, what? I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. So we can go 5. Get back Force of Will. We can't even cast the Force of Will. Let's just get back Vibrant Outburst, Sleight of Hand. Mill them for 10. Mill them for 3. Mill them for 3. I forgot that I had the Tide Caller in my deck to win the game. Bang! Got the win again. Oh my gosh, our deck is sick. I can't believe I forgot I had Tide Caller. I was concocting. I'll let you know, I was going to win the game in such a sick fashion with my Prismari. I was going to go like Prismari, and then the following turn go like deal 3 with Storm, which is 6, deal 3 with Storm, which is 9, and like try to have saved up like a Sleight of Hand or something to like deal like an extra some damage. Like, it was going to be sick. I'm going to take a screenshot of my deck just to be extra safe. Also, Matter Bending Mage would have probably been better than a Run Behind at some point there, but oh my gosh, this deck is so cool. So far, Dawning Archaic has cast 0 spells. 0 for the Dawning Archaic. Not so bueno, but it's in there for the vibes. Oh my gosh, what a hand. Scone 39 isn't ready for this kind of thing. They don't know. They don't know that's it's coming. Divergent Equation. They're mulliganing. Okay. If they're playing a green deck, we'll run out the Maestro. If they're playing like black-white, we'll hold up the Essence Scatter. I think it's going to be our kind of logic here. The green decks don't have as many kill spells, but like blue-red's probably going to kill this instantly. Black, yeah. Black-green, maybe we'll play the Maestro. We'll have to see. Okay. Burog, Banemaker. Black-green, sure. Bogwater, Lumered. Turn. Against this, I'm going to play this guy, because if they play a kill spell, it means they're not adding as much pressure, and then my Run Behind will be better. But if they do play a creature, I have the Run Behind, the Essence Scatter. Run Behind can help this guy block the Lumered. Grapple with Death, sure. And I wasn't the most scared of like Pest Mascots or things like that. Okay. Hitting land is okay. Ditch the Lumered now that we know that they're pumping. If they put it on top, then we can counter it on the way back down. Land is just what we want here. We're going to cast Together as 1 for 2 and be happy about it, probably. Bango. Gotcha. Got him! We are ready for you, Scone. We came prepared for this matchup by putting good cards in our deck. Sure. And that's a great draw. Ooh, they aren't pumping, so they have a big creature here, maybe? Let's just do this. Give ourselves a lot of answers here. And now we have Essence Scatter up for if they do have a good creature. We have Together as one that's going to draw some cards coming up. Now we have Force of Will. I'm feeling quite confident. They're getting some Surveils in, but like we have a lot of good late game in this deck. They've surveilled away a couple lands though so far, so they've been pretty good on their Surveils. That's a great draw. That's going to make my Together as one deal an extra point of damage. Getting the Plains also lets me flashback spells with my Scrollsmith. They kept it on top this time. Okie doke. Let's get our Plains. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could cast this, but I don't think there's a point right now. They can keep surveilling. We have such a stacked hand. Like, they're going to play some creatures eventually, and we're just going to decimate them. Yeah, I don't really want to deal with that particularly. We can let it resolve, though. Essence Knit Scholar is way more important to counter, because if it resolves, it's so much harder for us to deal with. Do I want to just play the Scrollsmith? I think so. They're clearly trying to resolve a key spell. But we have our Force of Will. Yeah, they've got another creature that they care about more. Because they knew we had the Essence Scatter and they ran it out anyway. Poet? Okay, I don't care about that. That's one that I do care about more. But I don't want to use my Force of Will. You don't want to get too stingy with your Force of Will, but when you want to resolve a spell like this, you go like, draw X, deal X to this. You're like kind of happy to get a good target for that. Still have my Spell Pierce up. Still have Violent Outburst up. Or Vibrant Outburst, not Violent Outburst. The Vibrant Outburst. Okay, they're going for it with that guy. Let's just deal 3 and tap that guy. Barrage from this guy. Again, we don't really care. Their guy's getting tapped here. And we still have our Force of Will up. I mean, it's really hard for something to go wrong here. Yeah, they don't want to draw a random 2/2. Sleight of hand. We're digging for our Archaic here at this point. Some just like big thing. Prismari would do the trick. Tidecaller is good enough. Mill them for 10. I will counter that. Pitch my Spell Pierce. Mill them for 3. Is their last card also a counter kill spell? Because if it's not, then we win. Discard this, discard this. Get back Force of Will, and together as one. Mill them for 10 again. Yeah, maybe we went too aggressive there. Maybe we should have just waited with our Exhibition Tidecaller until we had even more mana available. Nice, they bring that guy back. Got the win. I mean, we're winning like every game with Tidecaller. We have yet to really need the Archaic. The Archaic would have been really good there as just like a giant creature, though, that we could cast for 0. Matter Bending Mage would have been okay there to start hitting them. 6 wins. Let's get that 7th win. Oh my gosh, this is the maybe the pinnacle. I don't think I might not never draft a deck this good in the format ever again. And we took the sweet cards too. Like, we took the Archaic, even though Divergent Equation would have been better. I mean, I think it's been pretty clear that Divergent Equation has been better than Archaic, because, like, we've been winning games with the Divergent Equation, and Archaic has died every time we've played it instantly. But we got a great hand here. Oh, baby, a good hand. We don't have anything to do on turn 3, so I think we're going to still lead Island into Mountain, so we can cast Vibrant Outburst. But if we get a Plains with this, then we can't cast our cards. Okay, play this. Deal 3 to their guy. There's a chance they don't have anything better to do with their mana. Elite Interceptor, sure. Matter Bending Mage, bounce it. I need one more land. Okay, are they stuck on lands? Yes, they are. I guess I'll attack because they're probably going to use their lead interceptor this turn. And they're going to just tap my guy with it. Sure. It would be somewhat unglorious if they eventually, their final thing was like they lost the game to getting color screwed horribly, but I just want to win the game, so I'll take it regardless of how it happens. Okay, play that. We're in pretty good shape here. We don't apply a lot of pressure, unfortunately. That card's really annoying. Yeah, we'll kill one of them. Stock up is just what we wanted. That's huge for us. Take Run Behind, take the Surveil land. Okay. Attack. This trade is okay for us. We don't have to use our Vibrant Outburst on it. We can save it to kill something else. Potioner's Trove, sure. Big draw. Sleight of hand. 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just play this. Discard this. Discard. So now we're going to cast Sleight of Hand. And we want mana for another card draw spell, maybe. We want to hit our land drop. Maybe we ditch the Vibrant Outburst. Take this. Play this. Get rid of their Interceptor, I guess. If they want to put it on top, that's fine with me. It means they're just spending their whole turn doing that because they don't have a land anyway. Oh, okay. Sure. Way better for us. Deal 4 to this. Play land, end of turn. We have Spell Pierce for if they try to flash this back at some point. We really want to make sure we hold that up forever. And other than that, we have an Essence Scatter for if they play a big creature. Yep, that's getting countered. Sorry, friend. Don't want to deal with that. I'm going to use this. Sure. I mean, this game is looking really Omega over, probably. Yeah, that'll be really good at some point down the line. We're going to play this. And we're going to target our... stock up, I think. No, we'll target our Together as one. We'll draw 2 cards. We're going to use this next turn. And then we're going to Spell Pierce this thing if they play a land. We have a high enough life total that I'm not super concerned about most things. Obviously, the best case scenario would be them going land, play this thing. Actually, this might even be a better case scenario. Makes it easier to kill them with the Tidecaller, that's for sure. I mean, I'm going to set up a Tidecaller kill. I'm going to get back my Raptor's Moment and then kill them all in one fell swoop. Okay, sure. They've got Molten Note. Okay, so I can cast this. I don't even need to cast this, though. Okay. Play the Archaic. Deal 3. I'm not going to cast Together as one. I really don't need it. Jeez Louise. Okay. I'll do that. I just exiled my Together as one for no reason. If they flashback this thing this turn, I can stop them by using Divergent Equation. But I don't think I really care. Okay, sure. Okay, so they only have a single mountain up. There's no card they could have that stops me here, so let's just go for it. So if you don't know the combo, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get Rapturous Moment here. Okay, my turn. Force of Will means we can't lose anyway, but it was going to be a win anyway. We play this. Play Rapturous Moment. Mill them for 10. I mean, our deck is the most broken thing I've ever seen. I wouldn't fault anyone for losing to this bad boy. Play this. Get back. It doesn't matter. We'll just get back Double Vibrant, because why not? We could have got back the... Bang! Perfect record. 7-0. The most broken deck I've drafted this entire format. Just absolutely glorious. Oh my gosh, this is insanity. I mean, Rapturous Moment looked so good here. This is like the only deck I've ever actively wanted Rapturous Moment, but it's so good with the Maestro and the Tidecaller. And Prismari was sick. Dawning Archaic did literal nothing. Together as One was awesome. Just the perfect deck. And if you made it to the end of the video, leave hashtag perfection in the comment section down below. I feel like I use that hashtag sometimes, but like when you take the Dawning Archaic to be awesome, and then you wheel Divergent Equation, it doesn't get more perfect than that. So hashtag perfection to let me know you made it all the way to the end. Also, look at all these sick Mystical Archive cards. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, just like 4 awesome Mystical Archive cards, making our deck even better. This is the most glorious deck. I had a ton of fun playing it. Even this random Paradox card and doing some good work with our Together as One. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one as much as I enjoyed making it. It was totally fantastic, awesome deck, and overall a ton of fun to play. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you next time.